Hello and welcome to this week's podcast. I'm recording from the phone today because we have not had power since morning. It's been quite a boring day, so I decided let me just record something. Today we are going to look at an article that I saw from reachout.com. The title is What Makes a Good Friend? And it goes out to explain having good friends who love and support you for who you are is really important for your happiness. Figure out what makes a good friend and learn how you can be there for your friends when they need you the most. This is very good. And it also goes to talk about various aspects of friendships. And so the other one is, why are good friends so important? Now, research has shown that the better the quality of your relationships, the more likely you are to be happy. So being a great friend to someone and having friends that support you is good for your well-being. But what exactly makes a good friend? Now, this is where it gets interesting. So it says signs of a good friend. Friends will come and go in your life, no matter how long your friendships last. The most important thing is your friends' acceptance of you for who you are. A good friend walks the talk and shows that they care by their actions, big and small. So here are the aspects of a good friend. So a good friend is there for you no matter what, doesn't judge you, doesn't put you down or deliberately hurt your feelings, is kind and respectful to you, is someone whose company you enjoy, is loyal, is trustworthy and willing to tell you the truth even when it's hard for you to hear, laughs with you, sticks around when things get tough, makes you smile, is there to listen, comforts you when you cry. Okay, so now it goes on to say how to be a good friend. If you treat people around you in the ways described above, then you are already a good friend to them. But it's not always easy to know how to be there for your friends. So listen to them. It says try to understand the situation from your friend's point of view. Ask questions to get a sense of the problem or issue. But the main thing is to listen to them. You don't have to have all the answers, and don't assume that your friend wants advice. They might just want to talk so that they can work it out for themselves. Get the facts. If your friend has a medical or mental health issue, a good way to offer support is to learn about what they have been diagnosed with. Being interested in what they are going through shows you care, and that you plan to stick around no matter what's going on. Ask them what they need. If you're worried about someone and you want to be there for them, ask them what they need. You will then know what they find helpful during tough times, and you can offer them support in a way that's genuinely helpful. Get physical. If you are a hugger, ask your friend whether it will be okay to hug them. Once you get the thumbs up, hug away. Hugging your friends can be a great way to show you care for them. Physical contact can be comforting, especially when someone feels alone. Keep in touch. Even if you don't live nearby, show your friends you are there for them by making an effort to keep in regular touch through social media, texts, or calls. Tell them how you feel. If you don't have to make a big deal about it all the time, but you can make a real difference to show how someone is feeling by letting them know how important they are to you. So go for it. Be willing to make a tough call. If you think your friend's safety is at risk, you might need to act without their consent and get help. It can be a tough call, particularly when you are worried about how they will react, but remember that good friends care enough to step up and that you are doing it to protect them from harm. So this is the article that I was reading, and it's quite interesting. The list that is made of what makes a good friend, and I was just thinking about myself and the people that I do consider to be friends. And one thing about me, I guess, that I struggle with in regards to friendships is keeping in touch. I am very poor when it comes to keeping in touch with people, and that's something that I admit. So I guess it's just about the effort, and you cannot be good in keeping touch, but you make efforts in other ways. When somebody needs your help, you are always there to assist them in the best way that you can. And sometimes you might not even talk to them in a long time, but when you do have a conversation or you do meet, you get updates on what they've been through and what you have been through as well. And if there's anybody that needs any sort of help, then it is rendered to them or to you as well. But it is interesting to note that when you grow older, friendships are not really the same as when you are younger. I guess it's because with all the hassles of life, you don't tend to have much time that you spend with others, but that mutual understanding and respect is still there, or the same. Now, treating people the way that you want to be treated, I guess that's the core aspect of it. If I treat you in a certain way and expect you to treat me better than I treat you, then obviously I'm not being a good friend. So in the same way, it would be very difficult for me to treat you better or more in a more caring way if you claim to be my friend but you don't really put in much effort. Because there are some people who would claim to be your friend, maybe they would be gone for months, not really gone that they have gone somewhere or they are unable to get in contact with you, but with social media it shows you when the last person was online or whatever, and you keep seeing them online. They are updating their statuses and the like, but they never check up on you, or they never even just say hi or react to any of your posts. And then all of a sudden they just pop up, boom, I need help. And in most cases you'll be thinking to yourself, you'll be like, yeah, you need help, but is that the only reason why you contact me? So it's just a challenge that we need to look at ourselves and our loved ones around, and just make sure that we do better. If you need to step up your keeping in contact with others, you need to. Or if you need to put in more effort in helping others, then you also need to do that, instead of having penguin hands, as that's a new phrase that I learned this week. Apparently that means if somebody's stingy, then they have penguin hands, because they can't stretch that long. So yeah, so it's something interesting that I learned. But yeah, we need to be loyal. We need to be as generous as we can, because you never know when you might be the one needing help next. So just be human, and keep your loved ones safe as well. Yeah, so that's all I had. I'll probably make a better episode, maybe later on today or tomorrow. But this was just, a by the way thing, something that I just came across and thought I should record. So yeah, take care, enjoy, and I'll see you on the other side.